Now to a wonderful segment we do here with Hoxworth called our Donor of the Week. We honor a blood or platelet donor each week, and we usually sometimes have to do that with photos, but luckily we try as often as possible to have some people come in. So we want to talk about Cohen Bramlee. He's 11. This is his mom, and Dr. David O is with Hoxworth. So tell me who you are and tell me a little bit about Cohen.
I'm Carrie Bamlee. I'm Cohen's mom. He's a spectacular little boy. He's been in the hospital since July of 2022. And we've had 70 blood transfusions since that time that he's been in there, in just this stay alone. So this is something very important to us. He requires it from his disease, but also he has a bleeding disorder. And so any procedure or anything he has going on, he has to have blood transfusions. And so it's important to us to try to get back into the system what he has to use because it's critical for his life.
Wow, what a powerful story. I'm sorry that it's yours, but thank you so much for sharing it. Yeah. You said we have some great photos, and you said he's just a brave soul. So yeah. I don't know, how is he doing? Where are we in this journey? Or
he's been in the ICU at Cincinnati Children's Hospital since December 1st. He's had a rough year, but he's amazing. His spirit is still high. He drives us to do this. This is something that is so important to him. Not just that, but he also likes to do things for kids in the hospital and help them know that they're not alone. And he keeps us going. His spirit. Asked him the other day how his life is, and he said he's thankful for his disease because it helps him to help other people. And I thought that was just a powerful statement for an 11-year-old little boy.
Wow, that's amazing. So one of the things that is so I guess so welcoming in having you share this, Dr. O, is that these are the faces of the people that we help, but often we don't know that. So when we see it, it just takes on something very personal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just, it makes me really emotional, I think, when I hear these types of stories. And to know that we can foster at Hoxworth Blood Center the connection of a donor in our community to a patient in our community. And it is such a great thing for Cincinnati and the surrounding area. If you donate blood with us, your blood will go to help somebody in one of our local hospitals, a family member, a friend, a neighbor. And that's just so important for us. So
yeah, they could be your neighbor, and they could be so true. So let's get the nuts and bolts out of the way. This is a hard season. You're coming off the summer. You've had some drops in donations. Let's talk about what you need, and we have a few promotions that you're doing now, just to encourage people. Hey, come in, do this. But what do you need for the supply, and what are you looking for?
We really need donors to come in and to donate, and then for people who know their type, and if they're type O especially, red cells are something that we're always in need of. Mm-hmm. If you're type A, B, or A, and interested, platelets are a great option for people as well. And so just come on in. You can go to our website, hoxworth.org, and find an appointment and come in and donate, and then hopefully our staff will steer you in the right direction, and we'll try to collect the right blood products that make the most impact for the time that you give us.
And we might need to call that up again. That's that cool t-shirt that we're giving away. If you just happen to, I have Hoxworth t-shirts that I just treasure. Yeah. So just so you know, if you go in right now, what is this? What's the?
Yeah, so I think it starts the very beginning of October, and it goes for the month, and it's a collaboration with Skyline, and it's a Halloween-based t-shirt, and if you come in, you also get an ability to get a Skyline coney as well. So yeah, it's
and
awesome.
We love our conies here, don't we? So let's talk about what it would mean to Cohen. You have a drive every year. It's very successful, but you don't just need him that day you have the drive. Right. You need him throughout the year. Yeah. What does it mean when people show up and just support you in this way?
Oh, it's powerful. It helps us know that we're not alone in this fight. Our family believes that we're created to care for each other, and this is one way that we can do. Cohen's being cared for regularly, but this is our way of helping to care for other people. Science is incredible, but it can't duplicate and replicate blood. It is up to us to give it from person to person, and we think that's the most selfless act that someone can do, that they will step up and donate their blood so that they can help someone they may not even know. It's a little boy in the hospital, but there's so many people we see daily that need blood products, and so it's a gift of life, and that is, you can't describe that.
Boy, that's so true. And we're told that Cohen has a sister. She's hanging out in the studio. Come here for a second, hon. We just want to give us a quick wave there. Who is this, Mom?
This is Anna Reese, Cohen's big sister and one of his biggest supporters.
Well, you know, it's not easy, and the whole family feels that. We especially need new donors, and when we look at you, we know you're headed this way. But Dr. O, who can be a donor? How can we be a donor? How can we help you? We have a phone number to call.
Yeah, the best way is to go to www.hoxworth.org. There's a lot of information there. If you're interested in donating, you can sign up for an appointment and come on in. If you have questions, go to the website, ask us some questions, and we'll see, especially about eligibility. I know that's always a question.
Yeah, am I
folks.
eligible? But you said it's, 16 with a parent's permission. You can start that young. She only got a few more years. And you're how old now? She's how old?
12.
She'll be
All right.
13 on Sunday.
Oh my goodness. How about when you're like 37, you never go, I'm going to be 38. Yeah. We are so glad to have you guys in house today. I know you've often told me that about 5% of those eligible actually donate, which means you're supporting a whole population here. So new donors, 110 pounds, healthy, and at least 16 years old, and that might be the only requirement you have. Takes about 45 minutes. In spite of what anyone tells you, it causes no pain because the cookies take that all day. They give you cookies after to build your stuff back up. You guys, thanks for being here today. We're so happy to meet your son, even if it's like this. And putting a face to this is so important. We're glad you're here. Thanks for hanging with us.